Hello, are you ready to learn English? I hope so, because in this video we are going to talk about reflexive pronouns. When we say reflexive pronouns, we mean pronouns that tell us that we do something to us, ourselves. That means you do it to yourself. For example, let's look at what the reflexive pronouns are. So we have a subject pronoun, we have the object pronoun, and then we have the reflexive pronoun. So for I, the subject, me is the object, and the reflexive pronoun is myself. So we have myself, yourself, singular for you, and for plural you have yourselves, then for he you have himself, and for her you have herself, and for we have ourselves, and for they you have themselves. So when it's singular, like myself and yourself, himself and herself, then it's self with LF. When it's plural, it's VES, selves. We do not have one, or it's not very common to use one for itself. It's not very common. Let's look at how we use the reflexive pronouns. In English, like in other language, we use reflexive pronouns to talk about actions we do to ourselves. For example, he cut himself with a knife. It means that he cut his own hand. If he cuts his hand, he is cutting himself. It means no one else did the action to him. He did it to himself. I always look at myself in the mirror before I leave the house. That means I look at me in the mirror before I leave the house. But we say myself instead of me. It's a reflexive pronoun. Another common expression you will hear in English, if you go to a party and there's some food, someone might say, have some food. Help yourself. It means you can help you to eat some food. Let's look at some examples of reflexive pronouns using plurals, like they. They taught themselves how to play guitar. So who taught them? They taught them. When it's they taught they, then we use themselves as a reflexive pronoun. For example, You will often hear this expression in English. Be careful. Don't hurt yourselves. On the playground. So this is for you, plural, and it means all of you. Do not hurt all of you yourselves. I hope this video has helped you to understand how we use reflexive pronouns in English to do something to ourselves and talk about self actions. Good luck with your English.